Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome to some live coverage everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Got ourselves a bit of severe weather starting to pop off here. So let's go ahead and jump on into it, my friends. Got ourselves a bit of coverage on the table for today. So we are watching some storms right now, a couple tornado warnings in place. Currently out here in North Dakota, out there on the western side here of North Dakota. So we're going to have to be watching these guys. Overall, let's go ahead and see. I think for the northern cell, there's a bit of rotation obviously detected there, but it seems to be mostly rural areas. For the southern cell, same thing. We have like areas near Gaylord included in western North Dakota. So we got ourselves a little bit of action starting to pop off here. Got a handful of severe thunderstorm warnings as well. I mean, shoot, we even have a couple out there in like western Colorado. Even got a couple severe thunderstorm warnings here. These guys are pretty low end overall. But anyways, everybody, what's up? Hope everyone's doing good. What's up, Tabletop? What's up, Tom Charles? We're doing good, man. We have Kim. We have Kala. We have Mark. We have Pat. Ponderosa. What's up, Gloria? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Ponderosa? What's up, Kala? Let's see here. What's up, Kim? Tabletop, man, like I said, dude, I mean, it's going to be pretty clear today. There's not a whole lot of severe weather. There's no warnings in place near you. Honestly, dude, yeah, I don't understand. I don't know why you're so nervous of a risk like this. Like I said, you're good, man. You're good. I told you that earlier. You are looking good. You know, right now there's just a couple storms nearby, but these guys are not even severe. They're not much of an issue. Not trying to be rude, but like I said, it's just, you're good, man. You're not in a big risk. There's nothing to worry about there overall. Anyway, so yeah, we're watching two tornado warnings here. Once again, we have one out there south of Belfield here overall. We've got golf ball hail on this guy, as well as, let's see here, obviously the tornado and potential and golf ball hail. Weather spotters reported a funnel cloud actually on that storm there. The good news, like I was mentioning, though, is that those set of storms there are mostly rural areas from what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and bring y'all over here to this view. So we got a new concerning tornado watch, 476. We do got a tornado watch in place here. Let's go ahead and hop over to those warnings there. We'll take a look and see what is going on. Let's see here. So that's the watch. We have a tornado watch in place here. This is watch number 476. Okay, so yeah, they're not considering issuing a new watch. This is just an update on that watch. But yeah, 80-mile-an-hour winds. Wow. So in that watch there in western North Dakota, potential for some winds. Basically, 80 miles an hour, up to 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as up to 3-inch hail, man. 3-inch hail. Wow, that's some pretty big hail being a possibility. We do have that hatch risk out there. We got a couple warnings, severe warnings in place. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in place for 70-mile-an-hour winds out there in eastern portions of Montana. This is out there for Sydney for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1.5-inch hail. So we got that severe thunderstorm warning in place. Once again, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts overall with that storm there. Like I said, we also got western North Dakota. Currently watching two tornado warnings in effect here overall. Let's see here. We got 1.75-inch hail as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. North of that, we got ourselves, let's see here, for that tornado warning also 1.5-inch hail. So with both of those tornado warnings that we have in place, there is going to be a bit of a concern for tornadic activity. A bit of hail activity with that tornadic activity. Now, the good news, like I said, for both of these guys, except we have Fairfield in that northern one, they are mostly rural areas. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult to be able to see any, any form of, the radar is pretty far away from those storms here, so it's making it a little bit difficult on us, but at least we got something. We got some reports coming out in eastern Montana, out there towards, let's see here, Miles City. We have reports of, shingles blown off, power poles broken. These are all imping reports. Okay. We do have some reports to the north out in Terry, Montana. 2 reports of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. We have another report out there from a mesonet to the northwest of that cell with 52 mile per hour winds. You're welcome, Tabletop. No problem, man. Let's see here. Is it Bay Williams? Saying, hello, everyone. What's up? Hope you're doing good. See, Kala. Oh, okay. Kala, not Kala. Sorry. Kala. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. Courtney's doing good. She's actually flying back home. She went on a trip today. Or she went on a trip the other day up to Ohio. But she is coming back. She's on a plane right now, actually. All right. Oh, we just got a report of 70 mile an hour winds, y'all. 70 mile per hour wind gusts out there reported overall here in western South Dakota. This is out there in Hereford. So Hereford is now has reported 70 mile per hour winds out there. Yeah, we are starting to get some convection starting to pop off out there. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here to the full screen so you guys can kind of see it. We do got a little bit of bubbling starting to happen there. A little bit of storm activity starting to generate out here. Wow, look at that thing. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see here. I live in Piedmont, North Italy. Wow. Holy cow. Hope you're doing good, man. Hello from very far away. Hope you're doing all right, man. Let's see. It's let's see. How do you say that? Panura? Padana is a great tornado alley. I have heard that, there is, in Europe, there is, some tornadic activity. Shoot. I have seen some tornadoes happen out there in Europe. They're not as common as they are here in the U.S., but they still happen, believe it or not. I think Europe is actually like one of the second, if not the second, most active place in the world in general to have have some tornadic activity. Let's see here. Kala. See if I can remember that. Kala. If I call you Kala, do not be surprised. Overall, are these straight line winds? Yeah. These are mostly just straight line winds overall. With that storm there, yeah, these are mostly just straight line winds. Like I said, we have 70 mile per hour winds reported on those guys out there. Probably need to switch on back to our full view for y'all. Let's see here. But yeah, we do got ourselves a couple tornado warnings. Like I said, we have Fairfield included in that tornado warning there. For the southern one, it's mostly rural areas, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. We have Gaylord for that southern cell. For that northern cell, we do have ourselves Fairfield and Gorham, I think it is, which is just composed of a few little buildings. Like I said, Jimmy and his outhouse out there. That's good though. It is mostly rural areas, but we'll start to get maybe into more populated areas as this thing rolls its way eastward here. What's up, Liz? Hope you're doing good. Saying hi, Andrew. Almost had a heart attack last night. We got a severe warning last night in Providence, Rhode Island. Thank God in my area was only rain and thunder. Nothing as it was expected. Wow. Well, I'm glad to hear that everything's good there, Liz. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's take a look at that northern cell. Okay, so the one up here in western South Dakota, this one's warned here for 60 mile an hour winds and quarter hail. Guys, if you could do me a favor, could you consider sharing this, help get that word out there? It would be greatly appreciated. That goes to, if you guys could help out, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and most importantly, share this live stream because, like I said, just getting that word out there is very important, and it could potentially be life-saving here. Today in the risk areas here, let me go ahead and bring this up here. It's good because it's not like it's like in the Midwest or the Northeast or, something like that where it's a little bit more populated. Literally, let's see here. Population across the entire enhanced risk today is 627,000. 627,000. We do got a pretty big slight risk, though, today. Let's go and hop you all over here to that risk overall. Yeah, we do got a pretty big slight risk going all the way as far west as central Montana, going all the way down there towards the tip of the northeastern side of Texas is what we got going on there. So we got ourselves a pretty big slight risk. We got a 5% chance for tornadoes Let's see here, up in that northern side. We have northeastern Montana, western portions of North Dakota, western portions here of South Dakota, and a little bit of northwestern Nebraska in today's greatest concern for tornadic activity. Significant damaging wind threat, potentially 80-plus miles an hour today in terms of wind gusts, and hail, we're talking basically 2 inches in diameter and larger. We're talking actually up to 3 inches according to that tornado watch that we do have an effect there. We are talking potentially, up to 80 miles an hour with winds and 3-inch hail out there. So it's, we're talking some pretty big stuff overall. Let's see here. We got a couple warnings up in Wyoming. Let's go and hop all the way over here. So we got Wyoming. Got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in place. These guys, it's a big warning though. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that's a big warning. Look how big that thing is. So that's up in northeastern Wyoming here towards, let's see here. Is that Gillette? I'm not sure how you pronounce that overall. We got Sleepy Hollow. Those areas included 60-mile-an-hour winds out there. Nothing super crazy. But like I said, we're kind of limited on what we can see with these tornado warnings here, y'all. We do got a terminal radar here. Last scan was 7:04, so it's about almost 10 minutes ago. So it's not quite up to date on that radar there. This one was scanned a couple of minutes. Actually, just got a new scan on this radar here, but it's very high data. We're scanning pretty high up there, so it's a little bit difficult to make out what's going on in this storm. I mean, we're scanning at our lowest angle, right at 15,000 feet. So we're scanning very high up into that storm there, which is making it a little hard for us in order to be able to determine what's going on in those storms there. So, we're talking some pretty overall some pretty bad radar coverage mixing in. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of people here, so. That is that. Hopping back over to western South Dakota. Let's see here. We got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in place for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Quarter-sized hail out there. Let's see here. Yeah, so quarter hail's nothing too big. Just look out there mostly for that gusty winds. Quarter hail in 60-mile-an-hour winds is like baseline severe. It's like at the point where it becomes severe there overall. Top over to Nebraska. We do see here. Take a look at our stuff going on here. We do got a couple storms popping off out there. Overall, but yeah, we're gonna have to hop back to the was it the Bismarck? Yeah, Bismarck radar. They just canceled that southern warning, y'all. So that for that southern one we have south of Belfield, which this one was for where was it? Gaylord, and I'm pretty sure it's just for areas near Gaylord. They just canceled that warning. That's no longer tornado warned. We still got golf ball hail on that storm though, potential, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So we're certainly still gusting pretty good out there. Let's see here, North Dakota. We're gonna see if I have any cams. I don't know if I have any cameras available. Let's see here. Got a couple. Oh wow. I do got some camera images for you guys. So these are taken out there by that storm. Is that a shelf cloud back there? Y'all see that? Wow, that is quite impressive. Unfortunately, they're not like live cameras. That kind of sucks. We got South Dakota. Let's see. I don't think we have a whole lot except for that one storm we have going on out there. Hopefully, we'll be able to pull up a camera. Let's see here. This one does have some. Yeah, but they're also just photo cameras. Yeah, unfortunately, they're not like live video cameras. I don't think Cyclone Port has anything out here either. So that might be a storm chaser. Here, let me hop you over here real quickly, just to verify that that's not a storm chaser. That is a storm chaser. Okay, cool. Yeah, So that's not a, wow. That's not a view I can really show you due to copyright issues and stuff. So can't really do that. But yeah, we got radar. We got radar there. These guys, like I said, right now, these guys are pretty low end. They did have history of producing 70-mile-an-hour winds earlier. You know, down there we did have a report out there, 70-mile-per-hour wind gust from a train spotter. You know, I'm not entirely too sure how he got that wind reading. It just says it's from a train spotter. You know, I'm not sure if he got a mesonet or if he's got a, you know, a little handheld device or just estimating. You know, it's hard to tell. I wish there'd be a little bit more information on that report. We got some reports up in northeastern Wyoming, actually. Out there in Buffalo, Wyoming, got reports of 63-mile-an-hour winds. Also 63 reported to the southeast as well. Let's see here. Looks like the only tornado warnings are in North Dakota. Yeah, we only got one here. It's just in North Dakota. We're going to have a potential, though, for some tornadic activity as far down south as Kansas today. So we could have a couple naders towards Kansas maybe today. Hopefully not, but let me zoom up here a little bit. And get a nice satellite view up there, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see those guys really starting to convect out there on the sat. I'm going to pull up mesoanalysis with you guys real quickly. We're going to take a look at the meso and see what's going on. Mesoanalysis data. So if you don't know what this is, basically me just looking at current atmospheric conditions. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Hold on. There we go. Nice. We got a good amount of instability out there. Over 3,000 joules a kilogram. That's pretty solid. Slight curvature to the hodograph. Lower level wind shear. It's pretty offset from our convection. So our storms are firing out here. Our strongest winds are over here. If those strongest winds were under that storm activity, that would be a little more concerning. Let's see our mid-level winds. Yeah, they're not really super strong per se. Winds are a little on the lower side, actually. There's a lot of instability, though. Let's see here. Let me pull up SRH. Service 3 kilometer helicities. Yeah, helicity values are pretty low, actually. Helicity is pretty low out of those storms, not gonna lie. That'll probably change as we go down further in time here. Let me try HRRR here. We'll take a look at some of the models. SRH. So yeah, now that does line up there. Nearly 1-200. Yeah. No, it'll probably just stick probably right around that area. It seems like the models have this thing just turning into a big blob. What's up, Catloaf? Hope we're doing good, man. Turning into a big blob. All right, let's hop on back here to our live radar. Take a look and see what we got. So we got one tornado warning, like I said, right now. This is up in western, kind of southwestern North Dakota. We got one. This is for Billings County. Billings County, North Dakota. Expires in 10 minutes. She expires in 10 minutes here, which includes Fairfield. It's really the only town that's included in that storm. Let me hop on back here. That's the closest radar we got is Bismarck there. Let's see. Yeah, really, we have Gorham, which, like I said, it's not really a town per se, not a big town. Fairfield also, it's just a couple of buildings here. Like I said, this is mostly just some rural territory. Not a whole lot of people occupying this space, which is good. A lot of these southern warnings are for quarter hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. I got one up there in Colorado, one up in Arizona, two up in Arizona, just for nothing too big. Now these guys, on the other hand, these ones are pretty big. These ones are pretty big storms here. Like Yeah, the ones that are in eastern Montana right now, heading into western South Dakota, these guys are capable of producing some very large hail, up to 2-inch hail in diameter. Up to 2-inch hail. What's up, Ronan? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here. Yeah, let's hop back to models real quickly. We're gonna take a look and see what we got going on here. So instability wise, yeah, like I said, we actually have a pretty good amount of instability. Seems like some of that washes out by midnight tonight. So that'll be good. So storms shouldn't be super duper long lived. Oops. Let's see here. Let me bring up our models over here. Curious to see progression of these guys with time. So this is 7 o'clock. So we're rolling 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it just turns into a big cluster of a mess as we approach our way here. As we get around midnight, this is 1 a.m. This will be midnight Central Time. So it seems like the biggest severe threat's probably going to be over the next maybe 2 hours or so. 2 or 3 hours, I'd say. Got a new mesoscale discussion. The severe threat will increase across, let's see here, portions of central North Dakota and into South Dakota this evening. Severe gusts are the main threat, though a tornado and hail are possible. That was a direct quote from the Storm Prediction Center out there, from a mesoscale discussion they just issued. Whenever that, actually, I might be able to show y'all that now. Kind of show y'all where those areas were shown. Here you go. Go ahead and hide that again. Yeah, so they included, central North Dakota, central and northern South Dakota there too. So, watch probability 95%. Wow. So they're probably going to pull out the severe thunderstorm watch out there. Yeah, the wording that they have there is, yeah, that'll include this part of the Dakotas, like the central side of the state there. Overall, so we'll get a new watch here probably within the next hour or two. Boy, do we got some watches though. We got quite a few of them going all the way down to the Texas Panhandle, shooting all the way up to northern Dakotas out there near right on the Canadian-American border. That is interesting. Also got another watch out in Utah and western Colorado. Man, it's not every day you see them out in western Colorado. Sometimes you get them out there in eastern side where it's, you can see the terrain out there. It's more flat on the eastern side. On the western side, it's all mountainous, but yeah, we got a severe watch out there. Then we got all that mess going on in the tropics. We'll do some updates on later on. I already did a lot of updates on you guys with the tropics today. Let's see here. Did they even update that probability? Yeah, they put it at an 80% chance of formation. 95L. Could be a bit of a problem. All right, y'all. We're about 5 minutes away from this tornado warning expiring for Billings County, Montana. Sorry, Billings County, North Dakota. My bad. Yeah, it'll expire at 23:30 Zulu, which is in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So we should have that overall. Let's see here. Yeah, also got big hail in those storms there too. HWRF went crazy. Did it really? I heard it went pretty crazy. But honestly, that's not surprising. Is that the 12 Zulu run, or what is it? Oh yeah, see it get down to 950 range. Wow. Yeah, we got a new run coming through on 18 Zulu. Curious to see how that one plays out. Whenever that renders, I'll show you how. Yeah, but like I said, it's a little hard for us to see, guys, kind of what's going on in these storms right now, so that's why I'm not doing too many velocity scans or anything. We got some upper level rotation, but that's about all we can measure right here. I mean, we're talking 15,000 foot that we're scanning, which is, you know, that's a pretty high end angle overall. So it's a little hard to see what's going on in that storm. It's more pixelated, less lower quality, and you know, obviously higher up data, so it's a little harder to see. Kala. It's so Kala is, or sorry, Kala. It's HWRF is a weather model. It's a hurricane model that we use. See, it sounds like a big gust might be all. Storm's only going to be a big old blow. Yeah. I mean, Kala, like I said, we have a potential for a couple tornadoes too. We've already had reports of funnel clouds today out of this storm here, out of these guys. There's been reports of funnel clouds. But as of now, I don't think we have any confirmators today. No. Yeah, we have 32 reported wind gusts. Here, give me 1 second, y'all. 32 reported damaging wind gusts. And let me check and see how much hail there is. Hold on, I need to put this chair in here because it's in the way out there. I need to move this. We got 9 hail reports. 9. So 9 hail reports and 32 damaging wind reports out there. Let's see. I'm gonna hop y'all over to the satellite view. Do true color there too. Wow, dude, look at that view. That's crazy. Go ahead and go back quite a bit. Looks like we've had a lot of cloud cover. You know, sometimes in severe weather, guys, cloud cover can be a big problem. There's a lot of fog you can see, a lot of clouds on the ground level here. Kind of been an issue this morning. None of that's really burnt off, so cloud cover can be a bit of an issue in preventing the lower levels from heating up enough in order to break that cap. Which, as of now, there is a cap. It's a pretty big cap in effect out there right now in let's see, north central North Dakota going into south central South Dakota. Sorry, I did that wrong. South central South Dakota. God, oh my gosh. Hold on. All right, let me try this again. South portions of North Dakota. There's a lot of directions involved. In central and northern South Dakota. There we go. Oh, got a new warning out of that one severe, or that one previous. Oh, speaking of, they just canceled that tornado warning. Whoa! Oh, okay. We just got a new tornado confirmed in Louisiana. What the heck? Hold on a minute. We're going to have to immediately hop back to radar here. Apparently, we got a confirmed tornado in Louisiana. Didn't even have a warning. It went straight up confirmed. See, you thought they would have put out a 10%. Nah. That's right at the... Whoa, that's right at the radar. Right at the weather service there. The reporters. Weather spotters confirmed tornado. Located over Lake Charles Regional Airport. Wow. Repeated tornadoes on the ground. Take cover now. Whoa. That's not good. Can't really see on that. Let me try this radar here. Yeah, dude, that's right on the KLCH radar there. Goodness. Pull up velocities here. Yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit of rotation right there. How's Houston tonight? Let's see. Yeah, Houston's good. Got a couple chances for some thunderstorms out there. Yeah, speaking of, they're not even in a marginal risk out there, even in Louisiana, where that tornado confirmed is. That is interesting. I wonder what made the atmosphere do all that. Let me check on mesoanalysis again real quickly. Let me see what the conditions are down there. Yeah, we had a confirmed tornado out there near Lake Charles just now. Yeah, I mean, there's a good amount of instability, so that's there. What? Lower level winds are like 5 knots. South. Southerlies. How? Mid-level shear is also southwesterly at... Dude. Is that an hold on. Is that thing anticyclonic? Oh, gosh. We've got cats if you hear them. Dude. That is... Wow. That is honestly crazy. Here, let me go ahead and hop our way over here to the radar site again here. So we do have a radar. Like I said, the closest radar we're using right now is Houston. Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, so the closest radar site here is Houston. I mean, yeah, we're scanning, what, 12,000 feet up. Scanning a little bit up there. But there was rotation right there. How did that form, dude? I am, like, genuinely floored. Wow. Dude, that is incredible. I mean, it's not good, of course, but it's like the conditions that this storm was in here, and it actually produced a tornado like that. That's wow. Yeah, we had if you're just tuning in, we had a confirmed tornado out there near Lake Charles right now. Oh, the warning. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it developed in some really weird conditions that typically tornadoes do not form in. You know what? It kind of makes sense, though. You know, with the instability there, it's kind of on a ledge of instability. Let's see here, and it's like our lower level winds. We had like southerlies at like 5 to 10 knots, which is weak, very weak. Then our mid-level winds were moving southwest. Typically, you want them going northeast. You know, you want opposite conditions typically, but it did it upside down essentially. It's kind of what just happened there. Wow, that is just crazy. See our dew point down there. Yeah. No, I mean. That's, wow. I still don't understand how completely that thing developed in that region. I mean, dude, that is just wild. We don't have a tornado warning up north, by the way. We just got a couple of severe warnings up in North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Oh, they did it. Okay, big update on the Hurricane Center. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Okay, so they just updated probability to 90% chance. Heads up to my folks in the tropics. She's now at a 70% chance of turning into a tropical depression or a tropical storm in the next 2 days, and now at 90% chance in the next 7 days. Let's see here. What does it say? See, it's been... Oh, hold on. Listen to this, y'all. Tropical wave located several hundred miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands continues to produce showers and thunderstorms. This activity is beginning to show signs of organization, and the environmental conditions are forecast to remain conducive. Thus, further development of this system is anticipated, and a tropical depression or tropical storm is likely to form over the next couple of days while the system moves westward at 15 to 20 miles an hour towards the Windward Islands. Interest in the Lesser Antilles should monitor the progression of this system. That's the new update from the Hurricane Center on 95L. Got a 90% chance now, y'all. Alright, yeah. So, anyways, hopping back to Lake Charles. Once again, y'all, we did just have a tornado confirmed out there near Lake Charles, which is really weird. Like I said, the conditions out there. Oh, I think that might be the mesocyclone there. We're scanning pretty daggone close to it. Kala. Yeah, Kala. It's the Cabo Verde, which are these set of islands here. These are the Cabo Verde. Yeah, these are the Lesser Antilles. This is Puerto Rico. That's Dominican Republic. That's Haiti. That's Cuba. That's Jamaica. Yucatan Peninsula. Bahamas. Yeah. I've kind of learned my Caribbean. Kind of had to. I've never been the best at geography per se when it comes to the names of them, but I know where a lot of the main ones are, which is really all you need. Let's see. Wow. Dude, like I said, the atmospheric conditions in which that tornado developed in is incredible. Once again, mid-level shear was southerlies, southwesterly. Sorry, moving from the north. It was moving. The winds were moving from the northeast to the southwest in our mid-atmosphere, and our lower level winds moved from the north to the south. Instead of from the south to the north, it went from the north to the south. And those conditions apparently produced a tornado. I think it was right on the edge of a boundary. It is right on the edge of a boundary. You can see right here, that's your leading boundary. So it must have had some decent flow, moisture getting into that storm, and it produced an anticyclonic tornado, I believe. That is just, wow. That's just crazy, man. Yeah, there is a confirmed tornado in South Lake Charles here. Let's see here. Latest update here. Yep, weather spotters confirmed tornado. It was located over Lake Charles Regional Airport, moving southwest at 15 miles an hour. That explains our mid-level flow there. How is it a TSTM? Generally, tornadoes don't form in this condition, so they put a thunderstorm risk because it was kind of usually it's unconducive for tornadoes, or unsupported for tornadoes. But yeah, no, it did it somehow, and it was seen by people too, which was interesting. I'm gonna hop up to North Dakota for a minute, y'all. Yeah, no, it's not moving that fast. It's moving 15 miles an hour to the southwest. I mean, it makes sense because we have, like, really weak wind shear down there. I mean, like I was saying, our mid-level winds were only, like, 20 knots? What'd I say it was? Mid-level flow was southwesterlies at 15 to 20 knots. Actually, out there, it's more 15 knots. Lower level flow, lower level jet, we had southerlies at 5 to 10 knots. So somehow it managed that. Am I still upset about the North Plant thing a couple days ago? I mean, I didn't like that it happened, of course, but I'm not gonna, blame the Weather Service. There's a lot of people who are just strictly really mad at the Weather Service, which I can get being upset at them for it, but, they are human after all. You might be thinking of me of somebody else, because I do know a lot of people who are really mad about that whole event, which, I mean, it wasn't good, of course, but, it's like, can't win them all. Let's see here. Like they could have been short-staffed or something like that, and they couldn't have... that's probably what it is. They were probably focused on other stuff. I mean, to be fair, we were not expecting any violent tornadoes that day. I mean, we were expecting some tornadoes that day, but we weren't expecting any, like, violent tornadoes. But that's just a part of 2024 being a crazy year. This year's been nuts with the weather, dude. Especially early sorry, middle tornado season. It was pretty wild. Sharing reports for tornadoes. Let's see, it wasn't. Wait, hold on. Were getting reports of tornadoes, which to me indicates not saying it was. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Zach says it's an interesting storm. I'm watching it work. Which one are you watching? I don't know where you're at. Like the Lake Charles storm. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need people in South Lake Charles to be in their shelter. I feel like this thing's probably not going to be very long lived, just considering the environment. I mean, shoot, like I said, we have our lower level jets south at 5 knots to produce the freaking tornado. Like, how? Dude, even northerlies at 5 knots usually don't even get near producing tornadic activity. There must have been some type of interference in our lower levels that was not caused by, general flow. It had to have been something foreign, maybe I don't know, a gust front or something increase those lower level winds. I have no idea, honestly. That's just, it put me in a realm of like, what the heck? Like, how did that even do that? It did it somehow. She did it somehow. I know it's on a boundary because there's nothing up here really. You can actually see parts of the boundary line there. A little bit of storms firing, but there's nothing up above. We got southerly flow. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, this is just not typically how they happen. I don't know. It's funny as the other day, the enhance on Monday in the Northeast didn't produce any tornadoes. Yeah, I did some coverage on that one. That one was kind of a bust. We had multiple tornado warnings, though. There was some rotating storms, but Mother Nature just didn't do it. Just didn't decide to. It probably thought, yeah, they probably had enough for now. All right, hopping back up north for a minute, y'all. We're going to take a look. Like I said, we're not covering too much right here at the moment. Obviously we're covering it, but... Whoa, 76 mile an hour winds was reported on that mesonet out there in Baker, in eastern portions of Montana. What I was saying, though, is this is the closest radar we got, so our scans are pretty bad. We don't really got the best of data out here, but we do got some pretty big warnings out there. Also fairly rural areas for the most part. We got some small towns included in here, but, I mean, because overall, I mean, like I mentioned here, hopping back over to the Storm Prediction Center regarding today's Day 1 outlook. You can see that we have the pretty good size enhanced risk out there, right? So pretty good size, but there's only 627,000 people in it, which might sound like a lot, but for that area, it's not. It's really not a whole lot of really not a whole lot of people in that area overall. Had to be some form of spin in the atmosphere. Well, yeah, I mean, it was tornado spinning for sure. Speaking of, I think they just canceled that warning. They did. Yep, so Lake Charles no longer under tornado warning there. We're good. That leads us with no tornado warnings. But, dude, that was just... I'm going to have to go back and redo some analysis on that storm. I feel like it... Maybe the boundary itself, like, pushed those lower level winds a little stronger. It's weird, because not only was it in an environment where there was not much winds to really support, tornadoes, it needs to be stronger winds. The winds were weak. But also, it was flipped. Like, typically, you don't get storms with southerly movement. It's rare. It's very rare. So that tornado we just witnessed was very rare. Given that environment there, that's just crazy. I'm pretty sure that thing was anticyclonic, which was really weird. Alrighty, let's see here. Yeah, we do got some pretty strong storms, though, rolling through. We have reports of 22 knot winds. Nothing too crazy out there. Let's see here. Gonna open up another radar. We're gonna pull up another panel for the north here. Yeah, Bismarck is like the only radar we have here. Dude, honestly, guys, I'm not sure how long we're going to do coverage today. You know, I want to be here for a while, but like I said, the coverage of the radar, I didn't realize how bad this coverage is. Like, this is terrible, terrible radar coverage here. I mean, shoot, like I said, we're scanning well over 10,000 foot here. Like, anywhere from 12 to 13,000 feet we're scanning up on those storms. And those are the closest to the radar. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, the biggest of the threat here is going to be along like western North Dakota, I believe. I think that's where we're going to have some of the heaviest activity. We've already rolled out of portions of eastern Montana for the most part. Storms are currently on their way out of Montana, from what it looks like. It's an initial line. It's just one line of storms. Yeah, we got a little bit of rain still. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, those storms are rolling into the west here. Yeah, it does, Tash. Like I said, you know, lack of radar coverage. We can't scan our lower levels. We can't see. There's no cameras out there. There's not many places here. We got a couple small towns. Like I said, that entire enhanced risk, it goes all the way down through freaking, Nebraska, and even almost into Kansas, going all the way up to eastern Montana, cutting through North and South Dakota halfway. It's only 600,000 people. So, pretty low population, which is good, of course. I'm not complaining. Honestly, y'all, I don't think we're gonna continue with this coverage much longer. like I said, it's just kind of useless data here that we have. I mean, yeah, it is very rural. I mean, if I even zoom in on a town here, for example, let's hop down to, I don't know, let's just pick a normal town. Let's pick, like, all right, Bowman. Okay, Bowman's actually like the biggest town we've seen. That's a pretty decent sized town. You know, there is a couple decent towns here, but most of them, you know, like these ones, like see how they're pretty small little towns. Most of it's rural areas. Let's see, Medora. You know, just small little towns here. Is Alabama, Georgia, and gonna see something like this tonight? Probably not. No. Georgia might have a little bit of severe weather potential on the eastern side, but honestly, I think that potential's gone out the window. I think we're pretty much done. Mostly, yeah. There's like no storms out there right now. And we got a little bit of storms out there in the Carolinas. Nothing bad at all though. Yeah. We got a warning in Nebraska. Let's take a look at that guy. For Wallace. Severe warning for Wallace for $50 hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I hate to do this, but I think we're going to call it coverage here. Once again, like I said, there's just not really the best of radar coverage here. It's very much a difficult area to do live coverage for. I will tell you that storms, I believe, are going to really start fading out within the next couple of hours anyways, regarding their potential. But yeah, this is mostly just rural areas. This is just like storm chaser land here. It's a lot of back roads and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you're in this area, just keep an eye out there for the weather. If you have weather radio, turn it on. Turn on your local news channel if you do. I mean, we have this little radar here, but this guy is it only updates like once every 10 to 15 minutes, so it's beyond optimal. Velocity doesn't even show up half. I mean, look at that. Look at the velocity on that radar, dude. It's terrible. But you know, I gave it a shot today. I was gonna try to do live coverage with y'all today, but like I said, it's just radar. I mean, where we have no radar here. See, at least you tried. More tropical coverage tomorrow? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know what? I might even do some late-night tropical coverage tonight. Possibly 11 p.m.? It's late. We might do some late tropical coverage tonight. But let's see. I mean, it is... What is it? It is Thursday night. It's not Friday night, but let's see. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about doing another live stream tonight, possible in the tropics. But like I said, yeah, coverage here is just not really optimal. You know, once again, there's not a whole lot of territory here that's at risk, thankfully, for one, but also bad radar sites. I mean, there's not an easy place to really do coverage on. You know, we really rely on these radars to give us the information we need. There's just a big old radar hole right in the middle of it, and we're scanning 15,000 feet up there. So, alrighty, y'all. Well, have a wonderful rest of your night. If I don't see you tonight, we'll catch you tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to think. I'm gonna think about going live again later today, maybe around 10 or 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So that'll be 9 or 10 Central for you guys on the tropics. So we shall keep you updated. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see ya in the next one. See you later, guys.